Want to get more traffic to your e-commerce site? In this video we will share with you some of the most important e-commerce SEO tips that will help you in achieving just that. The most critical factor is the page load time. Slow websites have a higher bounce rate and they do not rank on top of search engines. Google will replace them with faster loading websites. If your website takes a lot of time to load, it also means Google will take longer to crawl your website. This means all your content may not get indexed, which ends up hurting your SEO even more. But most importantly, it also impacts your conversions. Volusion, one of the most popular e-commerce platforms, suggests that load times for a website should be less than 3 seconds on a desktop and 1.5 seconds on a mobile. Just to drive home the point, we want to share with you what research says. According to Rateware, around 18% of shoppers abandon their carts if the page loads too slowly. Google says that half a second delay results in 20% less traffic to your website. Findroy says that reducing your page load time by 100 milliseconds can increase your sales by 1%. These are very significant numbers, and so you should really be paying attention to your page load time. So, you might ask, what are the things one can do to decrease page load time? There are a number of things which can be done. Without going into much detail, we will give you a quick overview of the top 5 tips for fixing the load time on your e-commerce site. First off, the smaller your files, the faster they will load. There is a concept called gzip compression. So you zip your files to reduce their size, and once the size is reduced, they load quicker. Second, there is another similar concept called minify. You basically reduce the size of your CSS and JavaScript files. So again, when you are downloading them, it will take less time to download and they will render faster on the browser. Third, in an e-commerce site, you have thousands of product images. You want to keep the resolution high, so that they can look good. But there is a downside to it because it impacts your performance in terms of download speeds. So you have to optimize images to the optimal size for e-commerce. Fourth, many large e-commerce stores have as many as 50,000 or 100,000 products in their database. That's a huge database, and the larger it becomes, the more it degrades the performance of the server. So, it is very important that you choose a service that has been designed to host e-commerce stores. We believe that not many people realize that you can get hosting services tailored to your e-commerce platform. So if you are using Magento, there are service providers who optimize their servers just for Magento. You can see significant performance improvement in load times by opting for something like that. Fifth, here we've tested the page load time for a site with Google's free page speed tool. This site scored 71 out of 100. Ideally, your score should be above 80 to 85. This tool gives you a list of issues that you need to fix and the solutions for fixing them. So right after this video, you should check your score, fix all the issues and check your score again. If your score's above 80 on the Google page speed, you're good to go. There's another tool, GT Metrics, which gives more details on page speeds, and we personally really like using it. Once again, the most important thing that you should do for your e-commerce site in 2017 is to minimize page load times. Now, onto mobile searches and responsive websites. We all know how important mobile searches are. Not only are people searching on their mobile phones, but they are also actively transacting. It goes without saying that in 2017 your e-commerce website has to be mobile responsive. You could get your desktop site to render on the mobile and call it responsive, but that isn't good enough. You really need to optimize your mobile design so that the mobile traffic converts into sales. So study the conversion path in Google Analytics to see where mobile users drop off. And then hire the best UI UX designer you can afford to fix any issues that might be affecting mobile conversions. Next we talk about schema. So, back in late 2014 Google came up with the Hummingbird update. This update meant that Google changed its search algorithm to look at the context of the search and not just the search terms. Schema is basically a markup language or a tagging system with which you can tag your content. This tagging helps Google understand what your content is about by giving it context. And therefore it can make a better match between the search terms that the user is searching for and the content on your website. On an e-commerce website you can use schema markup to define products, the offers you have running on your products, and even user reviews. This snippet shows how you can use schema to define the name of the product, its price and availability. With this information, Google can understand what the product is about. And this gives your product a better chance of showing up in organic search results. In this video we've shared 3 of the top 6 tips for Ecommerce SEO. For the next 3, watch part 2 of this video. So if you have any questions then do let us know in the comments down below. Also if you found this video useful then do like, share, subscribe to Tech Magnate and hit the bell icon to get notified for more such videos in the future. Thanks for watching.